let's get to the meat and for the Southerners, the grits of it. And I say grits you're the first-year head coach after being assistant coach for the past 3, I believe. Head coach moved on, lost a ton of seniors, and now for the first time getting to be able to be eligible for postseason play. This is a whole nother ball of wax for the Panthers, is it not?
It is. It's an exciting time in our program. I think it's something that Coach called before he moved on, and as a program we've been building towards. And we don't have too many seniors, but we do have a group of really experienced players that are playing, that have been in tough ball games, and I just feel like we have a veteran bunch.
It has certainly played to your benefit, I'll admit. What has been the key so far this season from your point of view?
I think the key for our team to this point has been we've got a collection of a lot of really good players that shoot the ball well. For those that are listening that haven't seen us, we play 10 guys, so a whole lot of minutes. We play more minutes for our guys than most people do. We push it up and down. We really shoot a lot of threes, and we've got a good, strong inside game. So we've just got a balanced group that has been through conference battles before, and I think we've just got a good overall team right now.
That overall team being led by Jason Jonas at 13.1 points a game. You're getting 12.5 out of Kevin Garias. I hope I said that right. Or Kegaris?
Kegaris. Yep.
I had a 50-50 chance. And Zach Richards at 11.2. Caleb Lee at 9.2. 2 of those guys are seniors. 2 of those guys are juniors. Of course, you get some freshman contributions and guys like Larry Thomas. And you point out minutes. I have to go down... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, until I get to a guy who hasn't played double digits on your team, on average.
Yeah, that's correct.
So tell us a little bit about Jonas and the rest of this gang that is giving you guys so much success this year.
Jonas, Kegaris, Larry Thomas, and a kid, Nick Murphy, all really, really shoot the ball well. They as well as anybody in our league, and we feel like anybody in the country. It really has helped us out. The development of Zach Richards and Caleb Lee are both big inside guys who can score and draw some attention down and get us power plays near the block, and that's really helped develop our team. And we've got an outstanding returning all-conference point guard in Blaze White. So we really, as you said, have a whole team effort. I don't know that we in particular have one guy that you can say if you stop him, they're done. We have the opportunity for a lot of guys to make plays, and to this point in the season, they've made plays.
Clearly made plays to 12-1 so far this season. You've beaten some decent squads, but do you think the biggest challenge is ahead? I mean, you've got the Trinity Texases still to play. You've got your entire conference schedule to play, even though you're 4-1.
Yeah, I do think for us, the biggest part of the schedule certainly is ahead. Traveling, having a trip out to Texas this upcoming week, and then following that, 2 weeks later with a trip to Colorado and Arkansas. Just this month for us is a grind, and it's going to be a challenge and a test for us. But I think we have the kind of team who has a chance to go out there and be successful because we're multidimensional and can score inside and out, and can just do some things that help you win on the road.
Obviously, with a win today against Rhodes, 70-48, you keep your home win streak alive. And Rhodes has been this kind of pesky team, I would say. Until that win, if I'm not mistaken, they were on top of the conference. Now you're tied with them on your side of the conference, I should say, at 4-1 each. Center right behind it, 3-2. Swanee 2-3. Oglethorpe 1-4. And University of Dallas 1-4. Clearly, those are your priority teams, but on the flip side, you got Austin and Trinity and Colorado College and the rest that are going to be a little bit of a stubborn set of games to play as well. You've been assistant coach, now you're head coach. How are you mixing in the travel and getting your team ready for those away games?
Well, I think that again we have the benefit of having guys. We play 10 guys, but 9 of those guys played. We've kept a similar style. So 9 of those 10 guys that's played double-digit minutes since they've gotten on campus, and so they understand the routine that we get into. They know how we have to practice and how we have to prepare, and just how important stuff like scouting reports and teams' personnel and tendencies becomes when you get into conference play. Because certainly we're not going to trick them, and they're not going to trick us. We're gonna have to go out and execute our game plan better than they execute theirs in order to have a chance to win on the road. Because it's tough to win on the road in college basketball.
Interestingly enough, we point out 3 years as assistant, you take on as head coach. What was your thinking of taking on this team as a head coach?
Well, I thought that I was following up a really good basketball coach. Mitch Cole had a great offensive mind and had a really good system in place. And so what we've tried to do is, for the most part, keep that system in place with, the caveat that it probably is a little bit more my personality and stuff that I thought was important for us to do. But they've had such a strong program at Birmingham Southern over the last 30 years that much of the stuff we've been doing for that length of time. If you put Birmingham Southern statistically over the last 30 years is one of the winningest college basketball programs in the country. So, for that time, we've really just tried to continue what they have going. Such a proud tradition. So many great players have come through this program that I just, as a head coach, feel fortunate every day I get to walk in the door and be the head coach of the program.
What is the secret? Let me change that up a little bit. The South region is enormous. We split it up on Hoopsville because half the teams are playing on the Thursday night when we want to have them on, and half of them are playing on Sundays or traveling when we want to have them on. We're lucky that you guys were at home tonight, so we could get you on. Knowing that in the years that you've had as assistant coach in this division, in this region, what are the challenges of the South region? How do you have to prepare when you look at your schedule? Not only because conference play takes up so much of it, but what do you have to prepare for, and what do you have to always be thinking about when it comes to the South region?
He's talking to Daddy.
Well, I think right now, for this year, we really want to take all the questions out of it. So we're focusing all our energies on trying to prepare to the place where we can win our conference tournament, which is an automatic bid, obviously. And as we look to the future, as our league splits next year, I think our biggest challenge is to try to broaden our schedule to a point where we can get a good taste of the teams that are, as you said, from such a diverse area, to where some of the leagues, it's hard to even get non-conference games against them because they only have 2 or 4 non-conference games that they can schedule. And to this point, we hadn't been high on our priority list to get us in there in one of those 2 games. But we're really just trying to find the best teams that we can play and get our team ready. One of the things that we thought as we moved to this division is that we had a chance to compete on a national level. We've got great facilities and a great college, great basketball tradition, and so we want to go play anybody we can play in order to prepare ourselves to be a team that can compete in the national tournament year after year.
Sit up.
Obviously, it's still the 4th or 5th year that you guys have been in Division III. You're still kind of, obviously the postseason is an advantage now. Do you think it's attainable for you guys? Do you think you can win the automatic qualifier or even get in that large bid to the NCAA tournament this year?
I think it would be fair to say that we've got a shot. In the last 2 years, when we've not been eligible to compete in the conference tournament, we've either had a share of or outright won the regular season conference championship in the NCAA. So I don't think that that's outside the realm of possibility. Now, I think there are some good teams. Greg Mason at center does an outstanding job. At Trinity, they really are so. They play such great defense. They're hard to score on. They grind it out. And even the Rhodes team we played today, well, they're a talented team. I think we're fortunate to make some shots and get up on them a good bit. But they're a good team. I think by no means are we a shoe-in, but I think that we've got the pieces in place to where we feel comfortable that we can compete on a national level.
Talking to Coach Chris Graves here, number 22 Birmingham Southern men's basketball team. There is probably good speculation that you will move up in the top 25. Be honest, how much do you guys pay attention to that kind of stuff?
I think it's really neat for our players. They pay a whole lot of attention to the fact that we get recognized, because coming through the period where we're not eligible to be for postseason play and thus really weren't eligible for the polls, it's important to our kids. Now as a coaching staff, we recognize that the teams that are ranked in January is pretty irrelevant. It's the teams that have a chance down late February that really matter. But we certainly do value being recognized as a program, because that's our goal, is to compete on a national level, and that says that for the time being we're accomplishing that.
Coach Chris Graves joining us here from Birmingham Southern. Coach, we always give you the final word, the final thought on things. So any final thoughts you want to share with us so far here tonight?
Well, I just appreciate the opportunity to come on and represent our college and our basketball program on your show, and we appreciate everything that you guys do, and that D3Hoops.com. Everybody, I know how well you guys get paid for that hard work that you do.
I'm telling you, Coach.
But it really does have a tremendous value to our program and to our kids. Our people that support our program really do place a great deal of value in what you guys do. So we appreciate you and appreciate you having me on the show.
Well, thank you for joining us. I certainly appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Good luck the rest of the way. Obviously, some tough games ahead of you, and obviously the conference tournament, it seems like a long way off, but I know you're going to be knocking on the doorstep of that thing in any time. But congratulations on a great start to your first head coaching opportunity here at Birmingham Southern. Good luck to the rest of the Panther team, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right, take care. Chris Graves joining us here on Hoopsville. Appreciate him doing that. We're going to take a very quick break. Guess who's going to join us on the air? Rusty Egan. He's going to join us talking Northeast. There is a ton to talk about in the Northeast on the men's and women's side. Rusty's the perfect guy.
Bryce, what'd you think about that? Was your daddy on the TV?
Yeah. That's.
What?
Turn it on.
Turn it. Oh, you want to hear him talk?
So,